Hey guys, it's Brave Arms, and the whole point of this series is I want to take you guys with me on the journey of like getting a new firearm and of shooting pistol with a red dot optic, because shooting a gun with an iron sight is different than shooting one with an optic. What I decided to get was the Glock 19 Gen 5 FS MOS from Wolf Guns Philippines. So shout out to them for helping me get it. And as you can see, it comes with the adapter set plate. MOS means the modular optic systems. These are different footprints for different optics, depends which one you buy. Then you get the gun. So whether there's a magazine or not, guys, always check if it's loaded. And don't just rack it like that. Visually check. So there's no round in the chamber. And then point at the safe direction. Okay, it's clear. And then while doing all this, make sure there are no bullets lying around. So it comes with 2 magazines, the 15 rounder. Comes with the brush set, grip, speed loader, manual, and that's about it. The first thing I like doing with the gun is, especially with the Glock 19, or at least with the Glock 19, is grip. I've been shooting the Glock 19 for the longest time, and that's why I opted to get the Glock 19 so that I'm using the same platform. I actually put the biggest grip over here. So the first thing I will be doing with the Glock 19 is putting that over here. What's nice is they give you all the tools you need. I would suggest, I think you can buy this in Shopee and Lazada, the Glock tool. Like this is like the one useful tool you should have. But for the sake of demonstration, I will use this one. So, punch a spin out. And then get the new pin. I said don't forget to put old pin there because you're gonna need it if you do change. And then you can see there's writings over here. So this is medium, this is large, and I know I use the large one. What's also nice, it comes also with like this sort of beaver tail right there. Okay. So make sure. Okay, it will clip like that. Then once it clips, make sure it's aligned, visually aligned. And then what I like to do, make sure it's flushed evenly on both sides. So you can see there's a little, when you compare this to this it's more up, this is more down. So I will push this down a little bit more. Now this is sticking out, so I'll even it out. There you go. That looks evened out. So it conforms to my hand, which I like. Oops, usually check. Much better. So that's the very first thing I like to do. And then don't forget, make sure you keep all your parts. If you're gonna store it, make sure it's with everyone else. The first part of the journey of shooting with a red dot optic on the pistol is getting a red dot optic. I was super lucky. A good friend of mine, he actually sold this to me, the Aimpoint Acro C-1. The thing is, the footprint of this one wasn't available. It's not part of this package. So I had to acquire this, the mount plate for the Acro for the Glock MOS. In terms of battery life, this is the first release. I know that it's not as long lasting. So the downside is you're going to have to replace the batteries here often, which I wasn't opposed to. Ta-da! There it is, guys, the Aimpoint Acro. So the reason why I really wanted the Aimpoint Acro is because it's a closed emitter. So open emitters, let me get an air, this is just for airsoft, but this is like an open emitter. So basically the red dot is projected here. And the problem is that if there's dirt or something, any dirt that covers it up, you won't be able to see the dot. Unlike this one, even if there's dirt, mud, rain, whatever, you'll still be able to see the dot through and through. So that's what I like about the Acro. Now we attach it. First thing, I guess it would be best if we separated the slide. So first, make sure that it's seated properly. Okay, then remove the plate. Okay, then we put the plate, this one. So, looking at it, put the plate. There's only one way to put it, because if I reverse it, then there's no screw. So this is only going in one way. There you go. That's the way. And I think I can use these screws. I think so. And there's like Loctite in it, and I'm okay with it. So I think I'm gonna leave it at that. When you're starting the thread, don't force it so it's aligned as properly as it can be. And then you start to feel the Loctite, so there's that. Okay, so I'm applying even torquing down. So I'm not doing like one full way down, other full way down, to get it as even as possible. Okay, that looks secure. And then I attach the Aimpoint Acro. So apparently, oh, they use the same, it uses the same screw head. So put this on. Make sure it's in. Okay, not too tight, just right. I'm going to leave the MOS plate here. So I'm just going to put it right in there. And then I'll leave this here and then put the plates over here. Okay. Now that we have it installed, matter of putting it back together. That is where it comes useful, because I can't grab it any. I might could like that, but last thing I have to do is, of course, add a surefire light. When installing this, don't torque too hard because you might crack the frame. So it's like what I like to do. When it's firm, just a little bit more, and that's it. Works like a charm. So there you have it.